A classic dreamer, a real wheeler dealer, and a down-home dose of family conflict. Are this week's movies worth your time and money? Let's find out.
My name is Jordan Belfort. The year I turned 26, I made $49 million, which really pissed me off because it was $3 shy of $1 million a week.
Martin Scorsese's latest, The Wolf of Wall Street, looks like Casino on the Hudson, and that's not a bad thing. Leonardo DiCaprio plays Jordan Belfort, a real-life New York financial whiz who rode the 1990s securities boom all the way to one of the biggest financial busts in history.
Nobody knows if the stock is going to go up, down, sideways, or in circles. You know what a fugazi is?
Oh, Fugazi, it's fake.
Yeah, fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust.
The Wolf of Wall Street's got corruption, drugs, sex, and greed going for it, plus razor-sharp performances by an all-star cast. And if that sounds like Casino to you, that sounds like a surefire classic to me.
So, I'm curious, you don't eat meat of any kind?
Right. When you eat meat, you ingest an animal's fear.
Ingest what? It's fur?
Fear.
You can't eat fear.
Family reunions almost always have their awkward moments, but when the clan in August Osage County gets together, well, it would take an army of Dr. Phils to sort it all out. They've gathered for the funeral of the family patriarch, and they're a bitter bunch for sure. There's Meryl Streep and Julia Roberts and Ewan McGregor and Juliette Lewis and Chris Cooper and Margot Martindale, and there's Benedict Cumberbatch, starring in his 5th starring role in the past 6 months that shatters Roger Maris's record dating all the way back to 1961. So congratulations, Benedict Cumberbatch. Here's a little trivia question for you. In 1977, Screen World magazine named Meryl Streep one of the most promising young actors in Hollywood. Can you name 3 more from that year's list?
What is it you call it when he goes into one of his little places?
Oh, zoned out.
You do that now and then.
The old New Yorker humorist James Thurber is my favorite writer. He wrote wonderful short stories and essays, and he had this perfect, dry, sophisticated wit. Ben Stiller's new movie, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, is nothing like that, even though it's based on Thurber's most famous short story. But that's not a bad thing. Once you get past the idea that this movie shares little but the title with the story, you can sit back and enjoy Stiller, who's always funny, on a wildly imaginative adventure. Stiller also directs the movie, and he's got Kristen Wiig, Sean Penn, Shirley MacLaine, and Adam Scott along the way to make sure we have a good time. And we do. It's no secret that The Secret Life of Walter Mitty will keep you entertained from start to finish.
Da quando ho conosciuto l'arte, sta cella è diventata una prigione.
A most unusual film comes to DVD this week. It's called Caesar Must Die, and it's an Italian film about a bunch of hardened criminals, many of them in prison for life, mounting a production of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. Directors Paolo and Vittorio Traviani made the film at a high-security prison in Rome, and they filled all the parts with a bunch of hardened criminals, many of them in prison for life. It's a daring project in every way and a truly remarkable film. Caesar Must Die is killer cinema. Well, those are this week's movies. Thanks for those likes and shares, and keep the comments coming. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Movies For Grownups channel. And remember, you can find our full movie reviews at aarp.org/movies and on my blog. And who else besides Meryl Streep was named Most Promising Young Actor of the Year in 1977? She was in pretty good company with John Hurd, Lily Tomlin, Richard Gere, and Terry Garr. And give yourself extra points if you said William Catt, the star of TV's Greatest American Hero. You forgot about him, didn't you?
Hey, the show never ends on the Movies For Grownups channel. Add your review in the comments section below. Then subscribe, like, and check back next week for more Movies For Grownups.